And a very welcome. We have the first ball here. The innings has started, and those joining us here today for this very exciting game. It's going to be between the MCM Antique Friends versus the Bombay Blasters. And Pratik starting the first over now. Antique Friends winning the toss and choosing to bowl first. And usually that's a good decision around Khalsa College here. The ground good for a chase, and good for you to have some form of score up in your head to chase. But of course, it's important that they take early wickets. That turns out to be a very important move here if they can do that. So now just in the air slightly. So now few balls in and no run so far. So good start once again now towards the offside. Gonna try and sneak a single and a direct hit. Well, the direct hit was a opportunity there, but the fielder in the deep couldn't get his hand on it. It was just thrown too fast, and that runs for 4 runs. Well, races away for four actually. So extra 4 runs there. Extras always expensive. This is, of course, the Jfsc Champions League T20, the second edition. And for those who are joining us late, we're here for the semi final here today. The semi final between Bombay Blasters and MCM Antique Friends. Now, Pratik, well, just a single run off his over so far, but that extra overthrow four, just taking the runs up to five in this ball. Pratik in the attack now. And well, that's a good ball. Will the finger go up? Not interested. So that was close. A good ball there. Really, really close there once again. In the attack again. So slower touch this time. And the fielder just collects it, makes sure it's nothing more than a single there. So single, not even a single, actually a dot ball there. So just 5 runs of that over actually. And that brings the first over to an end for the Bombay Blasters. Just five of it, and four of it being that overthrow four. So a very good start for Pratik. So now the new bowler in the attack is Tukaram Ramchandra Shelake. Well, good first ball now, second ball in the attack, and well, that's a little bit of a bouncer straight at the batsman. A good ball there. Good start again for the bowling side. They've been a good team throughout the tournament. They've been a balanced team. They've been able to, restrict their opponents from getting a big score, haven't they? The Antiques, MCM, Antique Friends, and now wide with a possibility of a single there. That was close running once again. And good throw from the wicket keeper. Could have gotten that run out there. Good attempt. Good cover in the deep as well. Made sure it didn't run away again. Because if it went for another four, it would turn out to be really expensive, wouldn't it? Now in the attack again. This time a wider ball, but he plays it towards the offside. The fielder there just slipping up a little, but well, good fielding in the end. And you can see teammates just coming and giving some advice there to Tukaram, just some input which might help him position the length and line a little better. Good bowling so far, but still there's always scope for improvement, isn't there? Now in the attack, this time the wide ball once again, and the batsman was ready for it. He plays it long and big and gets that 6 runs there. So the first 6 of the innings. So huge hit there and gets them 6 runs. Karan adds 6 runs to it, of course, and Omkar is on 5 from 5. Karan 6 from 4 needed that 6, didn't he? He was on dots. 0 runs before that. Some more advice for Tukaram from Pratik, who bowled a brilliant over right before this one. This time towards the off and no runs. So good return ball from Tukaram. In the attack again. And swing and a miss. Well, just kept low a little there. Good pace off bowling. Smart bowling from Tukaram. See the replayer. The batter swinging towards the leg. But the ball just keeping low and almost got him there. A little doozy for the batsman. And well, 13 runs so far, 1.5 overs on the clock. Last ball to go for this over, and one would assume Pratik would come back in the attack for the third over. Usually, you tend to give your opener bowler, the good bowler, the fast bowler, a couple of overs in the power play, 6 overs in the power play here, of course. So, let's see what Bombay now in the attack. It's in the air now. Good connection on it. Two fielders converging. Can they stop it from going overboard? And no, the bounce just beats them in the end there. You can see that once again. Good shot. Goes for that force. Wanted to play it straight to cover, I think, and just takes a little deflection. Three fielders there, but the bounce just getting them in the end and bouncing all the way for 4 runs. So up to 17 in the end, and that's the end of 2 overs. Pratik back in the attack now. And here comes Pratik, really good first over. And this time plays him on the leg side. Confident batting this time from Omkar. He was planning that from the start. He knew where he wanted to target the bowler. And he's hit him away for 4 runs in the gap there. It's two fielders outside the ring. Remember, this is, of course, the power play till the first 6 overs. Pratik now looking to recover, looking for a comeback here after that first 4, and does exactly so. Really good bowling now. There would have been a question of maybe an out, maybe an edge there if the wicketkeeper got that safely, but he couldn't capture that. I don't think it got an edge, but I'm sure they would have asked some questions of the umpire. And Pratik now in the attack again. Really good start with the ball for Pratik. And this time, well, confident batting down the line. There's a fielder there and almost had a chance to catch that Tukaram. Just misjudged it in the end. For a moment or two, it looked like it would go all for a big six and then just dipped. Of course, it would have been a pace off ball from Prateek, and hence the fielder there at long on coming closer, trying to maybe catch that one. And that was a huge opportunity. Really good opportunity to take Omkar's wicket, and Tukaram just let it slip out of his hand in the end. Now the left hander on strike. So these opportunities in a semi-final sometimes can turn out really, really important, especially if Omkar goes and scores big runs there. They would come back to rue this chance. Catches win matches is what they say, and they say that for a reason. Fielding is the only thing you can do together as a team in cricket. Everything else you have to perform. When you're bowling, of course, the field set is there, but you bowl alone. But your pressure you apply as a team is through the fielding now. Look at that tight fielding this time from Tukaram back to the wicket keeper. And that's where you stop those crucial runs. And it's not about stopping those ones, it's not about stopping those twos, it's about increasing the pressure on the batter. It's about suffocating them. That is a long sum game. And the attack once again, really good ball. So this is exactly what you would expect from Prateek. Really good recovery from him. After the first ball went for a four, he's really found his length and line brilliantly. The one run being the only run he's given after that, and that was actually could have very well been a catch out, could have been a wicket. 10 runs in 2 overs so far in the power play, that too. And a really good ball to end the over. So 22 for no loss after 3 overs and 10 runs in 2 overs for Prateek Jadhav. Really, really good bowling and, well, a low score considering they're halfway through the power play. They're edging towards 44-45, which is not too bad, but it's certainly bound to increase some pressure on the batters. Now, again in the attack, Tukaram, again to the leg side, and he's played the shot that he preferred and played it on the first ball of the previous over as well. He's done that again and hit it for four. You can see once again, he just anticipated where the ball would come, and it was very much in the area that he likes. And a good four for Omkar again. Omkar getting the ball exactly where he wants. Now this time a swing and a miss. Good ball. The wicket keeper not able to claim that one. So they sneak a single. So good bowling. And now in the air this time, the wicketkeeper trying to claim that one. And well, he takes it. So they get that wicket. They get the important wicket of Karan, who was also looking to find a good touch here. And you can see just very good bowling this time by Tukaram. He comes back into it very well. And the wicketkeeper, safe pair of hands there, takes a good wicket. So the first wicket has fallen in the semi final 27 for 1 now in the fourth over. Still three balls to go, but Tukaram starting with an important wicket here. So now in the attack again, new batter. Look at it, just dodging the good fast ball there. So he's managed to apply some good pressure to Karam, hasn't he? Now in the attack again. Well, so good ball. This time maybe thought about a single, but no is the answer from Navneet, and he doesn't want to take those risks. And well, validly so. I think you've gone for 4 and 5. You've had 5 runs in this over and a wicket. Well, five is not a lot in the power play, but you don't want to sneak in runs which might, just end up taking your wicket. Now in the attack. So this time he's trying to find the gap there. The fielder they're trying to grab. Well, a chance. What a chance there. That was a difficult catch. It was a running catch. But well, what a chance. It could have been a superbly delicious over for the bowling side if he's managed to take that catch. So two catches dropped so far and one taken by the wicketkeeper. With that, the fourth over of the power play comes to an end. 28 for 1 after 4 overs. This time, well, just a wide. So they managed to give a thought and bring Pratik back in the attack. Maybe just wanting to try and get another wicket here because if they can break this partnership again or maybe get either of Navneet or Omkar out, it might really put them in the driving seat. I think that's thought process behind not saving both of Pratik's overs for the death. for the death bowling and rather just use him again in the power play for the third over. The question is, are they going to bring Tukaram back again? Third over, 3 overs each, maybe, or maybe someone else. Usually, we've seen the final over of the power play sometimes go to a spinner, maybe sometimes a new bowler. We'll see what the approach is, what the thought process of the captain is. But a wide and a single so far, and well, good strike rotation brings Omkar back on strike. So Pratik once again 30 on the score now. And in the attack this time, well, towards cover. Not gonna fetch any runs. Good fielding on the circle there. And this time towards the fielder. Once again now in the attack. Good ball. Yes. Really good ball there, but they're gonna sneak another single. So good interchange so far. And well, 2 balls to go. 4 runs of the over. They've steadily got 4 or 5 runs every over, which is decent if you think about it, but not good enough for a power play. And now, well, another good ball. And now this time he's found the gap well. So that's exactly what they needed. Look at the brilliant shot once again by Omkar. And well, with that, the power play has just 1 over left. 5 overs come to an end. 18 runs given in 3 overs by Pratik Chadha. And well, 36 now. कहाँ है भाई? So Tukaram will be going for his third over, and both the two bowlers given the responsibility across the power play. They've kept it simple. They've kept two bowlers at it. 3 overs for Pratik Chadha, 3 overs for Tukaram. Well, an interesting approach. I think, of course, obviously they'll be confident that he friends about the bowlers they have for the death overs. But yes, overall an interesting approach. 36 on the board so far. Maybe if Tukaram can get another wicket here, it would really make it interesting, wouldn't it? That's going to be a wide. So a wide indication. So again in the attack now. This time a really good shot, and that's gone all the way. It's going to go out for six. Well, what a huge shot. That is a maximum. So now in the attack again. This time down the line. Well, will it go for four? That might bring them another four now. So really well hit. So they're targeting this over now. They're up to 47. This is the over where they're trying to just open up their hands a little. And well, this time a bouncer. Well, that is the response of Tukaram. Goes for a six and four from Navneet. And this time, I think one for the over. A bouncer from him. 47 on the board now. Two balls to go before the end of the power play. And turning out to be a decent power play for the bowling team. Of course, a little expensive this over, but still, I think they'll be happy overall with the way they've performed with the ball. And now, again, a sharp ball. So, a six and a four, of course, but a few really good deliveries. And this is going to be the final delivery of the third over for Tukaram and off the power play, the final delivery right here. And this time, well, I think that's going to be a wide. Yes, there's a signal. So, not the last delivery after all. That goes on for another ball. Once again. Now, will this be the final ball of the power play? And another sharp ball, really well bowled by Tokaram, straight at the batsman. And that brings about the end of the power play. So 6 overs done, 48 for one after 6 overs. Just a tad bit of a break, and we resume again. So we're back now, and Balakrishna Shirke has been given the responsibility now for the first over after the power play. Now, fielding restrictions are lifted, and five fielders outside the circle. Just going to see how he's going to place the field placement for himself and where he's going to ball. Looks like he's going to target the offside, doesn't it? Spinner now taking charge. Omkar and Navneet. Good ball, very good ball there. What a start. And with that, well, he strikes, doesn't it? What a brilliant start there. And that's exactly what we wanted to see. See once again, right in front of us. So now they strike again. Omkar's wicket is lost. That's exactly what we saw. Started brilliantly, Balakrishna. Look at the way the ball just swept inside and got him bowled them. So 48 for 2 now. And Navneet now the experienced batter at the crease. So now Balakrishnan in the attack again, and well, another appeal and another wicket right there in front of us. Wow, what a moment there! And Yash, he is just shocked there. We'll see a replay right here in front of us. Well, really, really well bowled, and he strikes again. Well, so it's three down, and Balakrishna, he's on a hat trick. Brilliant bowling right here in the semi final. He's grabbing the game from the scruff of its neck. Batsman, first ball just spins inside and gets him out. And once again, almost so close. Well, that was the hat trick ball, wasn't it? And look at the expression on the face. He's really controlling the ball so well. What a brilliant spinner, Balakrishnan Shirke. And well, they're really under pressure now. The Bombay Blasters, three wickets gone, and just in the seventh over, two in this over. And this is a semi-final. You need everyone to step up. Good defense needs to step up on the front foot now. That's what they've realized. You can't play that ball on the back foot. You can't predict its turn. Usually, of course, it's advisable to play spin on the back foot, but when you can't predict the turn at all, you have to just defend it on the front foot like that. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Now in the attack again. Last ball of the over. Swing and a miss, but wide comes up. And now once again, they're going for a single, but no chance there. So a brilliant over comes to an end for Balakrishna Shirke. Just one run of it and two wickets as well. It's 49 for 3 after 7 overs. Now in the attack this time, defending, and well, chance to maybe direct it there. And that would have meant something. That could have done something for sure. That's going to be a wide, and the signal comes up. So Mahendra Pratap Singh now starting this eighth over in front of us, and Krishna and Navneet on the crease. And this time he's hit it well towards the side there and gets those 4 runs. So finds that important boundary. And good ball here. So swing and a miss. In the attack, Mahendra once again, and now good ball. Krishna just looking to read it, and the signal goes up from the umpire. 55 on the board now. And now there's an appeal, just gets off the leg there, and a single I think should be enough, and that's all they're gonna get. So now, from the other side, in the attack again, facing the left-hander who tries to go long, and he's going to do absolutely that. What a six that is, out of the park and out of the stadium. There it goes. A massive, massive six next to the park. There's a building, and it's gone inside the building, and I don't know what he's damaged, but he's added runs, much needed runs. Ends with a six there. So 20 up for Navneet now, and Krishna at 5, 62 for 3 after 8 overs. And there, well, so he starts now, Balakrishna Shirke back in the attack, and he gets a wicket again on the first ball. Well, what do you say about that? He keeps striking. Balakrishna, well, he strikes again. So now, back in the attack. Ronak now at the crease. Navneet 20 of 13. The, let's say, solo torch bearer for now, 62. But they've lost 4 wickets already in the semi final. And Balakrishna Chirke, 3 for from him. Absolutely brilliant bowling. Look at the spin once again. It's so difficult to read what he's going to do. And he just gets the length so well, so right. And this one's going to go behind, wide and 4. So 5 runs are going to get added here. And that is something that they really needed at this point. Now, this time, a good ball again. So you can see he's really getting his length right and adding the pressure on the batsman. Now, once again, now he defends well and gonna sneak a single there. So, some singles and 4 wide was the only major boundary that they've gotten in the over so far. A brilliant over from Pala Krishna Shirke. Just 7 runs still from his 2 overs. And he's taken a 3 for already. So effective and such a match changer he's been here today. Now last ball of the over and just the defense. Just didn't want to play that one. So it's 68 for 4 after 9 and in a really good position here for the Antiques. And well, good ball now. So Mahendra Pratap Singh back in the attack, 13 in his first over. And now trying to find the gap once again. No runs there. And now this time, well, he's appealed. Has he got the wicket? Well, good stumping there. But I think he just got a little lucky there. So good ball again. So a few good balls now. You can see dot, 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 and dot. Final ball of the over and another dot. So on the crux of really not setting the highest score as they would like to. Right now, the bowling side, they've delivered a maiden over. So, what a start to this innings in the first half. 10 overs are up. Now it's time for drinks. And in the first 10 overs, it's 68 for 4. And real pressure now on Ronak and Navneet. Maiden over right in front of us here. So now, 11th over starting in front of us. Change of ends and Shiv Konar given the responsibility with the spin. Starts with a wide, but we know how effective spin bowlers have been here today. Now, looking to get on attack again. And another spin and a miss. Well, so a wide ball and a dot ball here. And this time, once again, so good bowling here. Swing and a miss, just adding the pressure on Navneet now, who's survived a few overs. And this time, well, he finds the gap brilliantly, finally getting away for four. And on the offside, gets that 4 runs. Now in the attack again after that four, looking to recover maybe, and this time down the line. Well, he's not got the biggest piece of the ball there, just a single for Navneet, but he's been adding up the runs, and I think they need to target still something between 180 to 200 here. If you look about the scores that have usually been set as of late, at least 170 and up, and we'll see if they can do that because they've lost four and they want to build a partnership here. They have to build a partnership here. Now in the attack again. So 3 balls up, 5 runs of the over so far for Shiv Konar. And now again, this time just swipes on it. So 4 runs, then a single and a dot ball now. And a good ball there. Well, just was spun in brilliantly in the end, didn't it? So that brings the over to an end. And it's 74 for 4 after 11 overs. So now the new bowler in the attack, responsibility with Amit Dani, who's coming in for his first over. And look at that, just trying to cut it and no gap there. Well, good fielding in the deep. Slep was ready and fielded well. And now another swing and a miss, and this time he's got him well. He stepped out to play that shot, Navneet. And well, They've got another wicket, and this time the set batter, look at that, just stepped out. The ball spun away from him into the hands of the wicketkeeper and stumps it as quickly as he could. And before he could get back, he's lost his wicket. So now it's spelling some trouble, isn't it, for the Bombay Blasters in the semi final here. Now, well, starting with a single now. Two very new bowlers, two very new batters. Sorry, at the crease. Ronak, of course, he's faced a lot of balls, 12 balls already. Very slow with the upkeep. And just a single, so he's fairly new. And Jay joining him now. Now once again switching and getting a single. And swing and a miss this time, but it's very much off. And well, so now, well, this time they have struck again, haven't they? You see, just gets that slight touch there, edge, and in the end, the wicket keeper grabs it brilliantly. So, just thought for a moment it just came off his pad, but actually it was off his bat, and the umpires put the finger up. So it's 76 for 6 now. And Jay loses his wicket early on. Yash now at the crease with Ronak, and this is trouble town now for Bombay Blasters. They are in a heap of pressure. Bombay Blasters up to 77 for 6 now. And Mahesh, the new bowler in the attack, starts with a single and then a dot ball. So now Yash and Ronak in the attack, 6 wickets already. and they're under some serious pressure now. The tail enders are going to now start coming into the batting attack, and this has been an absolutely brilliant bowling performance from the Antiques. But now the Bombay Blasters, if they want to put up a fight, they need to add some runs. Now, 180, 200 might be a far-fetched fantasy, but they can think about 130, 140 even if they can protect some wickets, build a partnership, take some risks towards the end. It's all a pipe dream. They're up to 80 right now. They need another 40, 60 runs to at least be able to defend something towards this very, very good team that wants to go into the final. And well, this time goes big, and that's going to go out of the park, isn't it? So, youth six there from Ronak finds the right ball for him this time and goes large. That's what they needed. They needed Ronak to take some responsibility and go for the big ones, and he's done exactly that. Goes big right there on Mahesh's over. And see, still so far away. They need a lot more of these to even pull themselves back into a fight. So, good ball once again. And this time in the air, the fielder's there, but just gonna see it sail over his head. So, Rana comes into the attack again. Two sixes. Is that what he was trying to do when he was just stabilizing his innings, taking up all those balls? Well, now Balakrishna in the attack again. Two wickets taken in 2 overs, just 7 runs. He is the danger bowler. So difficult to read, and this time almost got him. And Yash, very confident, going to hit Balakrishna for those big sixes there. That was the intention. That's brave, that's confident, I know. Maybe some caution towards the best bowler of the day. This time towards the off, plays it slightly, and just a six, just a single, sorry. And once again towards the same side, another single. Now, once again, try to swing and he gets his man. That's exactly what you have to prevent. That's exactly why you have to defend. He did a good job rotating strike, but now they lose another wicket. He tried to go for the big one there, Yash, I think just a little bit too bold. And that is a wicket. 92 for 7 now. And now it's the alarm bells ringing for the Bombay Blasters because any kind of defendable score seems to be really difficult for them. Now, Balakrishna in the attack again and just defense. That's all you can do when the bowler is having such a good day. Parth comes in and on the defense, isn't he? Let's see. They're really gonna feel the pressure now, the tail enders. 97 on the track, just another dot ball. And with that, his over comes to an end. So 9 runs given in 3 overs and 4 wickets taken. 4 for from just 9 runs for Balakrishna Shirke. Man of the match, probably one of the candidates for sure. And 92 for 7 after 14 overs. Now a wide which will run behind. Another single, they'll get that. And that's going to be it. And look at that great throw from Vivek. Well, throws it and direct hit there. Really good throw. Just trying to show his prowess, maybe. And 2 runs off it still. So Mahendra Pratap for his third over, of course. Now this time a good spin on the ball, just slightly bamboozles the batsman there. Parthy, of course, he would assume that he's one of the tail enders, and he needs support from Ronak now. Maybe somewhere to rotate strike. Well, look at that. Just loses his bearings a little bit. That stumping there. But he was inside the crease. And now, well, appeal, but nothing from the umpire's end. And this time gets good contact now. So that goes all the way and long. Well, really good contact this time by Party. And that's going to be a massive six. Where did that come out from? Where did he pull that out from? So that brings up the 100 for them, doesn't it? The 100 up now, 100 for 7. That the end of the 15th over almost. 2 balls to go. And swinging again this time. Well, that was close. That could have easily got at his wicket. It could have been bowled down. He's taking those risks. And I think that's the strategy, maybe, from the batting side. Maybe he's been instructed. The last 2 batters have been doing something similar. And this time, well, just towards mid wicket now. And that gets him a single to end the over. So 101 for 7 after 15 overs. And we're in the death overs now. Now in the air, now just across the ground actually. Tried to put it in the air, but a single is all they're going to get. And now once again played towards the leg side. That's going to get them 4. Well, the ball slowing down a little bit towards the end and touches the boundary rope in the end. Well, just so close for the fielder and gets away from him. Balakrishna Shirke, of course, in the final over here, and this is the first boundary that he's conceded. If you think about it, he gave one boundary before, which was the wide four, if you remember. But this is the first boundary he's directly conceded, not being an extra or a wide. You can count this as an extra if you count it as a leg by there, but still different from the wide. And well, now once again, really, really well. This man has been incredible today with the ball. 4 for, not something you see very often, and I'm sure he'd want to end with a 5 for. And if he managed to take Ronald's wicket of all people, it's going to be so crucial now. Well, a single maybe. Yes, they're going to get that. 6 runs in the over so far. Last ball of Balakrishna Shirke's innings. Last ball of his spell. And well, a swing and a miss, and there's an appeal there, and the finger goes up. So he strikes again. He gets Parth this time, and a fifer for Balakrishna. It's 8 down now, and a fifer for him. What a performance! Look at that, just spin and quick wicket keeping there. Really, really quick wicket keeping, and I think he got something on the ball as well. So, 5 wickets, 11 runs in 4 overs, and he has been the man of the innings so far. 16 overs done, 107 on the board. Now another good ball. So Mahendra Pratap in the attack now for his fourth over. He's not struck yet, not gotten a wicket, but really bowled well. 22 is still really good. You don't compare it to Balakrishna, of course, but still really good bowling. And now Ronak at the crease. He knows he has to hold till the end. And this time towards the slip. No runs once again. अभी now just a single. This time well close once again. Now another drive, another swing and a miss. Good bowling back to back from Mahendra Pratap, and that brings his spell to an end. So 23 runs overall in 4 overs. Really good spell for him as well. And it's 17 overs up. Just 1 run of this over. 108 for 8. Now towards the off. Well, Amit Dani in for his second over. Remember, he took two very important wickets and just gave 2 runs off his first over. So this might be a crucial over if they can take those 2 wickets. It might just end it all here. 3 overs left, 17 balls left, and every ball played can add some runs. So they would want to end it soon on the bowling side. And Sarvesh and Ronak now. Ronak up to 19. 110 comes up, and it's not going to be enough, of course. It's a score that might be able to create something for them if you bowl really similarly to how the Antiques have bowled, but it's really difficult there. Ahmed Dani now, and this time he swings. That's a good connection. Is it going to carry all the way? Is the question, and the answer is yes. So huge six there to Ahmed Dani. Really important six. Just gets some kind of positivity. Big six there, and now not much again. Good ball, good recovery. This time again towards the leg side. It's not going to carry. It's going to get them a single, but showing some good intent there, Ronak. Sarvesh as well, but Ronak especially. He's added important runs. 25, 26 on the board for Ronak, and that brings Amit Dani's over to an end. Concedes, well, good runs there. 9 of that over. And ultimately, now 2 overs to go. 18 overs done, 117 on the board. And again, a swing and a miss, and maybe he got an edge on it because there was a lot of shouts wide from the umpire. So, well, nothing much there. And the wicketkeeper couldn't catch it as well. And this time hit well, but the fielder in the gap. So, good ball, good over overall. And well, there's a shout there. Is the finger going up? Yes, it does. Sarvesh has been dismissed. So, back in the attack there. And, well, good bowling. Gets that wicket there. You can see just swings it out of the crease, and before he can get back, he gets that wicket. So another wicket going there, and well, we're up to the final wicket now. Not a lot of overs left as well. And well, good bowling once again. So last wicket here, 118 for 9, and well, all Ronak wants is the strike for this last few balls here from Pratesh Deshpande. First over for him, believe it, and now just a slight nick. Well, played well. We're not gonna get him a single, so this might now just get the overthrow there. Gets Ronak on strike. So an extra in the end. Ronak now, another single maybe for him. He hits hard and goes down the line. Is that going to carry? No, so a single to end the over. And that brings him back on strike for the final over. It's 120 up in 19 overs. 1 over to go. Can Ronak add some crucial runs in this over? Now it's all or nothing. Now, once again, so Ronak in the attack. This is the last over, of course. Amit Dani has been given the responsibility, and it's important to see if Ronak can add some crucial runs in this over because every run counts. Now, he lasted all the way till the end, and the question is, can he get some boundaries? You can see the field set. Two on the leg side, one on the off in the gap, and two down the line. It's really a suffocating field set where you have to play behind all those big shots just like that onto the roof to get you that six. And he's done that and gets it to 126 there, Ronak. Really well shot. You can see again. Swung it with power and timing. Boom. Out of the park for six. Now again he swings and is it going to clear the fence again? Yes, it is. All his power, all the might. Well, just short of the fielder, I think. You can see again, just flew all the way, hit the net first, and then into the hands of the fielder. Nothing he could do but just watch that. So two sixes takes it to 132. And another swing and a miss this time. Ronak going for something big again. Missing, but you can see his intent. And this is absolutely cinema from Ronak. He's up to 40 from 38 now. Added some crucial runs. Two balls still to go. And this time down the line, he's going to get a single. Is he going to come back for two? No is the answer. So just a single, and the last ball here for Bhavya, who swings it, can't get something in, and there it is. That's going to be the end of the innings. I'm not sure why Ronak ran that run. Could have easily tried to come for us two, or maybe just not run for it. Ultimately, 133 on the board, 134 to chase for the MCM Antique Friends, and well, not the biggest total, but much larger than what we anticipated originally. The chase is going to be on after a very short break. Don't go anywhere. Come back right here on the YouTube Live. And we're going to see a very exciting chase for the semi final and a spot into the final right in front of us. So now we start the chase here in front of us, and a really good start for the bowler, but just in the end, that 4 runs finding the boundary. Side with a wide and a couple of dots. Good balls, but every boundary might seem expensive in a score like this, in a total like this. 134 to win. Now in the attack again, Pratik, Tolia, and well, good ball once again. That's what they need. They need more of those kind of deliveries. 5 runs of the over so far. Just that wide and the 4 dot balls apart from that. Again now in the attack, 2 balls to go. Good ball there. Good fielding to match that as well. Now last ball of the over. But Tolia, really important bowler here. And that's going to be a wide. Good cover by the wicket keeper, just reading that well. So another ball here, just having a chat with the umpire. Last ball of the over now. Good ball, and they're carried almost for a moment. It looked like he might have gotten something on it. Didn't carry perfectly, but a really good over from Bartolia. 6 runs off it. Good start. Sarvesh now in the attack. Second over, and just slows down the pace there. You can see his mode of operandi. Slowing down the pace. Smart bowling there. Now again in the attack. Here comes Sarvesh. Good ball. Is it going to be a wide? Yes. Hands go up. Just a wide in the end now. Now again in the attack, there he comes, Sarvesh. That's going to be another wide. Is he going to roll for four? Well, the wicket keeper just couldn't grab that one, and that's extras. That's the extras they don't want to give. All of these extras can turn out to be really costly in a low total that you're defending. Now this time another wide. Well, he really needs to get his extras a little under control now. It's getting a little difficult for the team to keep defending the total if he keeps giving away these extras. So, zero of the first ball, then a wide four, and a wide. 7 runs off the over already of just one ball. That's going to be another wide. 8 runs now. Just needs a little talking to, maybe. Just a little bit of a pep talk from his teammates. Okay. Now, maybe this time something better, and that's a better ball. That's a good return from him. And that is more like it, isn't it, from Sarvesh? That's what they want from him. That's what the team wants. A little unfortunate is that he's already given away 8 runs in this over, so the defense had to be somewhere around 5 to 7 runs. Already given 8. Needs a few more good balls now. Sarvesh again. Just slightly ever so hit towards the fielder. And that's good bowling again. Now another good shot. And the fielder just doing his job well there. So 14 so far, 1.4 in this over. Prakash on zero. He's played a couple of balls, 4 balls to be precise. Mayur 4 from 6. They have a slower start if you think so, but I think they're fine with that. They know they have the power play and they're going to find opportunities to find gaps because the total is not as huge. Now, again, final ball of the over here from Sarvesh. Good recovery overall. Can he end on a great note? And that's going to be a wide again. So he has got to bowl that one once again. Just needs a pep talk before the next over, doesn't he? Now, once again, a good ball and no runs there. And well, the overthrow just tempting a little bit, but that's going to be that. So 16 for no loss at the end of 2 overs. Now it's in the air. He got a good piece of it. It's going to go all the way. And the answer is yes into the netting there. Huge six there to Partolia. Starts with a banger there, Prakash. Partolia back in the attack now. And there's a shout there. There's a shout, but nothing of it. Now just gets a something little on it, and maybe a single might just reach there in time in the end. Now try to find the gap. Good bowling again. Partholia making a good comeback here after that initial six that he went on in the first ball. In the attack again now. This time just gets a nick on it. So a dot, single, dot, and dot in Partholia's over. Just the last ball of his second over. A good spell overall. Went for a couple of boundaries, you know that, but you always hold the risk of that, don't you? So Mayur and Prakash still at the crease, no wickets yet. Not the fastest launch off the pad for them, but I think they're going to be fine with that. And now just a cut. Good fielding there. Going to be able to get a single on the last ball, but good fielding. saved three crucial runs for the team. So 24 for no loss after 3 overs, and similar pace to the other team as well. Now, again in the start. So good ball once again. Aman Shiva coming into the attack. First over for him. The ball just coming inside in the end. Good swing on it. Now again in the attack and good ball to start. They're going to try and squeak a quick single and they do exactly that. Good running between the wickets there and exchange of strike. Rotation is very important to make sure the pressure does not just keep coming on one batter. They're doing exactly that. Once again in the start now. So good shot there, hits away for four. Now that's what the batting side needed, something more like that. The antique friends. Look at that, just targeting it really well on the leg side. He knows where the space is, and full toss played away for 4 runs. That's the risk you stand when you bowl full toss, especially the pace protect these runs, and slightly unlucky with that fielding because it goes away for four. Once again, he's hit it well, and that's going to go large for a six. Well, another six comes up now. So they're going back to back. They're going heavy in this over. First over for Tarun, and 21 up already. Now 58. 58 needed in 79. Now Tarun just turning out to be very expensive here today. 21 runs already, and one ball to go. It's slow there. Slower pace off, and just bounced a little earlier. So one run right there. 22 to end the over. It's going to be 77 for one after 7 overs. 57 now needed of 78 balls. Now they're very much in the driving seat, and unless we see something like a hat trick or so, well, it's not gonna really be that big of a difference or change maker. Now again this time, slower ball. Bhavya Jain starting the over here. First over for him. Now good defense there, not being too precious with it. Now just one play towards the fielder, the off. Not a run there. Good bowling by Bhavya. Now once again he's at a large, and that's going to go all the way out of the park. 6 runs there. Well, that was large, wasn't it? That went out of the park, and well, really crossed everything across there. Huge six. Brilliantly big six. And this time again he goes after it. Another six now. Back to back sixes. Huge. So again, this over, one dot, and then six and six. Prakash up to 37 of 19. Balakrishna 30 of 12. Again down the line, and well, another one. Three sixes back to back. What are you going to say about that? Prakash on fire. He's up to 43 from just 20 now, and they're up to 96 already. That brings the eighth over to an end, and it's up to 96 now. Wow. Almost done if you consider it in the past 2 overs. Almost 40 plus runs in just the last 2 overs. They've accelerated, and oh, have they accelerated on fire. 96 up, And 134 is the target. Just 38 runs needed now in 72 balls. They have completely raised the bar here, Balakrishna and Prakash. And with that, they're so close now to the final. Just 3 runs needed per over. Two overs needed. 2 overs before the drinks break. And 40 runs over the last 2 overs. So now they brought in the big guns once again. Pratik Tolia with just 1 over remaining. But they've decided now is the time to bring him in rather than save him for later. It's gonna be an almost impossible task now, but at least they use their best players and try and figure something out. Now, Partholia in the attack again. And well, gets a good ball out there on the body. Prakash up to 43 of 21. Now Balakrishna 31 of 13. Now in the attack, Tolia once again, this time towards the off. And well, Balakrishna just halfway across the pitch, just looking for the reaction of the fielder. Pratik Tolia now again in the attack. One, Parth Tolia, 1 run here, that's all. Partholia now, fifth ball, and that's in the air. Got something on it, and well, there they've got the important wicket. Balakrishna out. That's why they brought him in. That's what they wanted from him, and they've got a wicket. Well, it's maybe a little too late, 98 for 2, but at least something. Something to count on, something to hope for. So this is going to be the last ball of his spell here. 4 overs up, 21 given so far. One ball left, of course, of Parth Thalia. He's bowled admirably well today, but not been enough in the end. 2 wickets, and Amit just defending it out, and now maybe chance of a direct run out. And good fielding, but nothing more. Good running between the sticks. That's the end of 9 overs. It's up to 99 for 2. 35 needed of 66. So now we're going to have the last over before the drinks. Tarun Shah has been brought back in the attack. Remember, he went up really expensive in his first over, and this might be his chance at redemption. Maybe. Good ball this time. And a slow ball, but it's in the gap. The fielder, favorite there. Just a single. And this time he's lofted it with all the power, all his might. What a shot that is. Prakash, and with that, his 50 comes up. Really brilliant performance by him. He has been at the helm from the get go. And well, really, really good batting. You can hear the applause. And he is taking his team towards victory with every step. Brilliant shot there. Just changed directions midway and hit it across for that six. This time again, he's trying to find the gap. Good fielding there. And now towards the leg where he goes again. So a single and a six again. Amit adding to the runs, and now they're getting so much, ever so close towards the target. They're up to 113 already. So it's going to be the final ball, and again into the gap, but the fielder there, just a single. 15 runs off this over. Another expensive over from Tarun, and 114 for 2 at the end of 10 overs. And the drinks are going to come right up. 20 needs to be defended in 60 balls. Now dipped again. We started again. So 114 to 2 was the score at the end of 10 overs. Jay Hindocha has been given the responsibility to start the 11th over now. They needed just 20 of 60. Amit, Dani, and Prakash at the crease. Prakash, who's crossed his 50 already, and now they start with 2 runs. An overthrow there, just gifting them another run there. And that time just gets out of the hands of the wicketkeeper, and that's going to roll for four. Is that going to be stopped? Yes, the fielder. Good piece of fielding there, running all the way. And I think that saved 2 runs for his team. It's a wide plus two. And with that, nobody at the bowler's end having another run come in. So it's a wide plus three in the end. 119 on the board now. And well, another wide there. So he needs to avoid those. He needs to get those out of his locker. You don't want to give extras. It's just 120 is now up. 120. Just 14 more needed in almost 10 overs. Towards the leg side, that's going to get them a single. Prakash comes on strike. Jahendocha now facing Prakash, who tries to just cut it and won't get a boundary there. Now again, this time tried to get something on it, but didn't need to because that's going to run away for four again. All the way behind and 4 runs added in. So another boundary for them. Is there going to be a wide? The wide signal comes up as well. So 4 plus 1 for the second time in just 2 overs. 8 runs needed now in 3 balls of this over. Then we have 9 more overs to go. And he listens to that, goes for that big maximum. What a connection there from Prakash and hits it for 6. He's got the confidence of the world now, hasn't he? And he knows the team is through. So just exuding some style there, hits it down the ground over the fielder's head. And the fielder can just watch there at long on. So 2 runs needed now, 56 balls. They're home. And they've been a deserving side to go into the final, haven't they? And it's in the air now. Can someone take it? Can someone take the catch? And drops it. So it's just a single. And another chance, maybe. So one more ball, maybe, to take another run. But as we were discussing, they have been the deserving side, haven't they? The antique friends. They've played well from bowling to batting. They've been incredibly resilient. They've been consistently good. Their spinners really, really well. Balkrishna good with the bat and the ball, goes for those biggies, and here they have it. They'll get that single that gets them through, and through to the final they go. Once again, so congratulations, they've done it at last. The antique friends are now through to the finals. They won the semi-final here in front of us, and the Bombay Blasters just a little bit lacking on the day. They gave it their best. They gave it their best shot, fought till the end, tried to protect the low score, which they couldn't really, build on. And ultimately, the better side comes out on top, really doing well to win that one. And, well, they're going to progress to the final now, aren't they? Commiserations for the Bombay Blasters. Well, the winner is deserving, and man of the match has to be Balkrishna, isn't he? We're going to see in the end who gets the award, but I think he's got a clear shout here. And well, many good contributors with the bat and the ball. Prakash as well getting 50 plus score for his team. And ultimately, that's it for today's game. So, hopefully you enjoyed the stream, you enjoyed the game. There's a lot more games to come before the season end. Then, of course, the monsoon season sets in. And here, the final coming up very soon. So far, well, that's going to be about it for today. Well, Hopefully you enjoyed and have a good day. Good night. Catch you in another game. Bye bye.